And we are live. March 15th, 2023. Yippee! Now let's get everything set up on my phone. There we go. Now I can start for real. Okay. Saturday. Nothing can happen. Let's even walk the dog. Nope. It's pointless. Sleeping early. No school today. People gonna call me. No, actually, no. I'm not hanging out with any of you. I have to hang out with the dying man. No. The dying man is also the only one. The only one I need right now. Do. Hey you. I'm not doing it. Seems to be ill. Sorry. If you don't mind, please stay until I've recovered my breath. Would you like to talk with him for a while? Sure. Thank you. Seems happy. It's starting to settle down, I think. Thank you for coming. It's better when I'm not alone. Why do I have to face this alone? Other people don't have to deal with this sickness. Won't ever walk through a sunny field again because my legs and heart can't handle it. All that's left is to draw my sheets around me and count the beats of my heart until they stop forever. Why is this only happening to me? It's like God hates you. I don't know. Of course not. No one knows. I don't even know. I mean, I understand why I'm dying, but why am I dying? There isn't any meaning to life that I can find, so perhaps I'm not missing all that much. Aknari nods to himself. I wish I could run away, but if my body was capable of that, I wouldn't be here anyway. No matter what I do, my body is there to remind me I'm going to die. And there's nothing I can do. Please don't leave just yet. When I'm alone, it feels like it could end at any second. You don't need to worry. No, of course not. I can accept it. No, he nodded. I am feeling a little better, so thank you. Your presence is comforting to Agnari. Your relationship is stronger now. Dying young man. It's starting to get dark. Don't worry, I'll be fine now. It was good seeing you. You just had to go back to the dorm.
Greetings.
Hi. Our sensing should be ready as well. You wanna go for a walk? Yup. Someone's coming this way. Hey Xavier, what are you doing out this way? Oh, I get it, gotta walk the dog, huh? I didn't know you had one. Used to have one too. Man, that dog was awesome. You talked a lot. The two of you are closer now. Woof. Just had to go back. Back to school? Oh, so maybe I can finally get that helmet. Oh, who's gonna ask me to hang out? Fuka? Oh, hi Xavier-kun. Thank goodness it's lunchtime, huh? Are you free after school today? Sure. I see. Well, I was hoping you'd come see me after school. I'd like to spend some time with you. I hope I see you later. Luca wants to spend time with you. Maybe you should. Sure. I like Fuka. Kenji. Hey, Kenji. Jeez, he's completely out of it. He should start drinking coffee before he comes to class. How about you, Xavier? Everyone knows that coffee is derived from Arabic. Well, you should, because I told you that last time. Which of these things is not Arabic? I don't know. Let's take a guess. Okay, sugar. They probably have it. Wristwatches. Bingo, you hit the jackpot. Both Sugar and Magazine have their origins in Arabic. However, they're derived from European languages, not directly from Arabic. Thank you. Well, I'm just smart. And by smart, I mean I took an educated guess. Mr. Ono seems to have stepped out. Miss Toriumi, the modern literature teacher, is here muttering to herself. Damn it, I did it again. When does Class F have their next... When does Class F have their next lecture? Oh, Xavier-kun. What is it? Oh, I get it. You brought me some cake, huh? Not a fan of Mont Blanc, but I like all the other kinds. That's not what I meant to say here. Hey, you're just in time. I was about to go fill the class in on the section I forgot to explain in my last lecture. If I don't do it, I'm going to get a reprimand. It's tough being a teacher. If I explain it to you right now, could you pass it on to everyone else? It doesn't have to be too detailed. Hey, do you want some watermelon next time I have some left over? I feel someone staring at me. That rotten Dakota somewhere around here. Damn it. I guess I'll have to do this myself. Well, I might as well practice the lecture on you. I mean, we're already established you're not going to give the lecture in my place, right? You listen to Miss Toriumi's lecture by yourself. Mr. Ono's not coming back today. He's never coming back. Or I'll give you my helmet. It doesn't come back. That's in the second floor. Fuka! Yeah, I'm headed home. Where should we go? The mall. He went shopping with Fuka. I apologize for taking so long. I had to go to the pharmacy to buy some special spices. I don't know why, though. Even if I used them, I doubt they'll make any difference. Sorry you came all the way here. Fuka seems very apologetic. To be honest, my cooking still doesn't taste very good. It's not the way I make it, it's just... When I'm cooking, I think to myself, this isn't going to taste good. And I just stop. I just wish I was good at something. You do have a persona. That's true, but everyone else has something they're really good at, but I just don't have any talents. Well, that's not true. I guess I'm pretty good with mechanical devices. Not that that's anything to be proud of. Lucas seems embarrassed. My dad used to tinker with audio equipment in his spare time. He would repair speakers and headphones. I used to love watching him work when I was little. That's probably why I'm so good with mechanical devices. But I don't think those skills are enough to repay everyone for what they've done for me. Even if they would, the Kirijo group could always provide us with anything we need for a battle. Not to mention that I'm kind of embarrassed about it all. I mean, it's not a very feminine hobby. I don't think so. I'm Savior, Kun. Thank you. Do whatever you want, Fuka. You always seem to be the one I tell my troubles to, Xavier Kun. You're always so understanding. You help me to think positively. You're really supportive. Her seems to trust you. Your relationship with her has grown deeper. Yes! 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 Fuka seems to be interested in you. Your relationship with her has intensified. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much. It's getting late. Let's go home.
Where have you been?
Ouch. Akihiko. Okay, we have to wait. I forgot to do that thing. Actually, I don't think I could have that day anyway. Let's see though. We need to talk to Yuko again whenever we can. They're popping up all over, aren't they? The people with apathy syndrome? Yeah, they are. My friend's brother's friend is one too. It's starting to be a serious problem. It's on the news every day now. Oh, and did you see the special program they ran? Nostradamus actually predicted all of this. No, not Nostradamus. The liar. Fuka? No, Kaisuke. I'm like, I haven't decided. Whatever, you can make your own decision. I can. Maybe. I'll see what's available to me. I'm going to the faculty office because we don't want to forget this. Someone seems to have stepped up. Mr. Takinozuka, the physics teacher, is here muttering to himself. I should get going, but there's no time to waste. If I power walk to the station, it'll take 7 minutes. But if I consider the speed the train pulls into the station, 3 minutes might not be enough. Yeah, I'm in charge of dinner tonight, so that's another 12 minutes to getting groceries. Better compensate for the pressure ratio when mashing potatoes to avoid inefficiency. If an average potato's diameter is about 12 centimeters, then that comes out to... Forget it. Going home isn't worth the bother. I'm staying at school. What's you, Xavier? Do you want to stay the night at school too? You're looking for Mr. Ono? Now that you mention, I haven't seen that helmet lately. I mean, that teacher. I don't have time to fritter away looking for him either, so try again later. You know, that helmet of his really is a nice piece. I'd never say it to Mr. Ono's face because I'd never hear the end of it, but it's fine craftsmanship. The curved line at the top, it's an ideal arc for absorbing impact. An arc like that can absorb about 48% of the impact from above. Then there's the material. It's not just a thick chunk of metal. It's extremely thin metal, in fact, layered with finely braided hemp for added practicality. So his lecture goes on and on. That explains that. See? Isn't it a wonderful specimen? Its origin? I wouldn't know anything about that. Archaeological details don't interest me. We learned about the construction of ancient helms. Cool! So he's not returning. Okay. Whatever. Who was I looking for? Yuko? She's only here on certain days anyway. Baby. Hey, who's close? Can I do student council? No. Okay, I'll hang out with Kaisuke. Whatever. Come to the club? Sure. The oil paint. Kaisuke's trying to get your attention. Xavier, I need to talk to you again. After our club, let's meet at the same place we talked last time. After you finish your club activities, you went to the rooftop to meet Kaisuke. Rooftop. Don't tell anyone this, but I'm still deciding about whether or not I want to study abroad. My dad's trying to make all my decisions for me. He chose the school I'd go to, the dorm I'd live in, even the flight I'd take. I haven't had a say in anything. He's been acting all weird since I had the talk with him about quitting the club. It's like he thinks he understands me now. Don't you like art? Well, it's not that I don't like it, it's just he seems depressed. Weird that practicing an art isn't fun anymore. When we're doing an activity, I get all stressed out thinking about how I won't be able to become a doctor. My teachers, my friends, and especially you, everyone's been so supportive. I know what you must be thinking. A chance to study abroad, what an opportunity. Sorry, Xavier. Seems like all I ever do is complain to you. But I always feel a lot better after talking to you, so thanks. Seems like Kaisuke trusts you. Your relationship is strong. Oh, Mr. I don't want to be a doctor wants to be a doctor. Nice turnaround. Now I don't know what I really want to do. Times like this, I must put my faith in the heavens. You can go on without me. I have to go to the bookstore. I'm going to buy a fortune-telling book and stay up all night until I finish reading it. Think about it, Kaisuke just had to go back to the dorm.
Greetings.
Greetings. Ooh. Ooh. Bedtime. No, he's gonna tell me about the full moon in
Good
7
evening.
days.
It'll be a full moon again in just another week.
Yeah.
At last, the 12th one.
The 12th one, the Hanged
Are
Man!
you ready?
Yeah.
Regardless of how long it's been, a lot has happened, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But it's a bit soon to be reminiscing. How about I come see you once it's over? Be
Sure.
careful now.
Thank you, Pharaoh, for reminding me. I knew the full moon was coming up. It's time for lunch! If you're, you know, if you're after school today, sure. Wait, let's go somewhere together. See you after school. Yeah, I need to talk to her to be able to do another social link, so. I don't know if I actually have to hang out with her again now. Because it only said to get it to rank 4, but I didn't get it just by getting her to rank 4, so. Let's go to the faculty office. He steps out. Miss Teriuchi, the Japanese teacher's here in Joseph. Odori Ota? How did it get so late already? My darling's not home today and I'm so Samishi. Maybe I should go to dinner with Miss Toriumi, that restaurant with the interesting game. What was it? A Mahjong parlor? Hope I don't lose again, but I don't think I can win at all against Miss Toriumi. Konnichiwa, Xavier-san. How are you? Miss Toriumi isn't here. I was just looking for her myself, actually. Hey, Xavier-san. Do you play Mahjong? It's very omoshiroi. The technical terms in particular are so interesting. If I play too much, I can't get them out of my head for days. No, I don't know how to play Mahjong. I've tried so much when I was playing Yakuza. I don't get it. Menten Pin Dora Dora Richi Ipatsu Chitotsu Sumo. I said that stuff even in my sleep. My poor darling hasn't slept very well as a result. Should I teach you the other technical terms? I'm just repeating what Miss Toriumi taught me, but... Well, for beginners, there's only Richi. And then a few intermittent phrases. I got a reverse Dora. Looks like you're waiting for one tile, or you've gotta have more than 2 Han. Or advanced stuff. You have a hand, don't you? I have all the tiles you're waiting for, and... Munga Booyah. So far, I've only had chances to use the beginner phrases, though. But Miss Torium is a very patient teacher. She'll tell me, you should throw this one away, or you won't get many points if you call that one, so I wouldn't, and I drop that tile of action so you can run it. She's taught me so much, but I haven't been able to win a single match. You learned the technical terms from Mahjong. Wow, thank you. Okay. You know about the club at Polonia Mall, right? How does a monk who goes there even drinks and picks fights? I can't believe a monk would do something like that. That's what I heard, at least. See more information about a monk that frequents nightclubs. See there. Now we can go do that. No, I'm a fool. Okay, so student council, art club, girl at shrine, gourmet camp. Oh, that's close. So let's see if student council is open. It is. Let's go. Student council. I see. No one could see it that way. Spend time with Peter Touch. Oh.
Where have you been?
I've been out. Okay, I'm gonna make a save here. Just because I feel like it. And now, Mazakutsuki here. Everyone else seems to be high. Yes, that's very good. I'll be looking forward to celebrate our victory. Okay. Let's go to the mall! I want to see something. What's my request? That I showed you, which I can't do yet, a couple levels. And then I have to get the helmet. Okay, I'm fine. Did I get the rewards from the police officer? I don't know if I have. Let's check. I found the grade school kid the other day. She brought this here as a way of saying thanks. I'll let you have it. It doesn't fit a policeman's profile. felt doll. Still more. I found that missing guy the other day. I tried pushing a button. It doesn't make sense. It's a kid saving from a black thing. Left a reward with us, so I'll hand it over to you. High counter. That's a good card. Okay. I actually forgot to check. Because like, oh, but we got, okay. Stores SP shine, that's pretty good. But we also got Brat's 1 HP when HP reaches 0 one time. That's the other thing. Okay. I think I'd rather just keep my life. Let's check if the monk's here. I know, I think he can only be here on certain days. I don't think he's here. I'm just gonna talk to him. Oh. Groovy. Ever had a dream where you're falling? Yes. Really? I wonder if it's true about the rumor that if you don't wake up before you hit bottom, you die. Aren't you? Oh, jealous of me. Yeah. Good for you. Things are so much simpler at that age. Once you get to be as old as me, love loses some of its luster. Romance gets hard to enjoy. So enjoy it while you can. It's the name of my business. And doll now. I can't be as carefree as I used to. I got a girlfriend. We're stuck with each other, but I'm screwed if things keep going the way they are. Is this Vincent from Catherine? That's funny if it is. He says a lot of stuff that I remember. I want to know my fortune. Charmin builds across the world, sending the blue flowers present to the other. Flower discovers the world, make friends to protect, and has become another light. Let's gather around you. Be prepared. Farewell, then may your future be bright. Okay, he's clearly not here. So we're going back. He's only here on some days, but he'll give me something to do during the nighttime. Go to bed early. Next chapter is about enzymes. Are you worried it'll go over your head? Don't worry, you're already familiar with the main places enzymes can be found, your own body. See if you can tell the class later. Consider milk, which contains lactic acid. One type of enzyme's function is to break lactic acid into glucose and glucose. That's well, what's this? Lactase. Some people get stomach aches from drinking milk because their bodies can't produce enough lactase. And the same thing happens for some people around alcohol. They lack enzymes to break the alcohol down. But if you wonder if you have that particular enzyme, don't try to find out until you're 21, okay? True. 21? It's like funny, it's like a funny number. Oh, he's here. Oh, Xavier, I've been waiting for you. Okay, not really. I looked and looked, but there's nothing at my house. That's not related to Masamune. This didn't belong to Masamune personally, but it still has ties to him, so... Do you really need this? Maybe you've reconsidered? Not that I'm reluctant at all to give it to you, you understand? So I'll give it to you, but you take good care of it, right? It'll become a family heirloom, right? Kanetsugu helm. You must be proud, Xavier. You got a family heirloom now. Yeah, I guess that's how it should be. Well, I've still got a few of those left at home. This is the second time I've given my helm to a student after all. That Bebe, do you know him? He's an exchange student in my class. Back in spring when he first came here, he admired it so much that I let him have it. It does my heart good to see men with the samurai spirit, even those from a foreign country. Must be because the lives of the Sengoku generals still shine brightly across history. Masamune Date, for example. The amazing thing about him is that you enjoy the stories. You feel that your knowledge of history has deepened. You obtain the helm. No, who is that? Okay, no student council today. Okay, let's just turn in the request first. Get the final outfit or whatever it was called. To complete a request. Just a moment while I check. Let's see, so this is the helm from the ancient Sengoku era. Its heft, its feel, and the character, love on the brow. Does that mean to protect the head, or was it love for the helm? Mysteries upon mysteries. Still is a wonderful helm. This satisfies my request. Why don't you take the helm with you? I think it suits you better than it does me. Please accept your reward. Final armor. Let's see what that is. I'm gonna guess it's for me, or maybe it could go on anyone, but it's probably gonna go on me. Armor made from art. +1 to all stats and with great defense. Yep. So glad I spent the time to do that. Okay. I don't remember. We gotta just look around. No. The Diamond's only on the weekends. The little girl's not here. He's not here. What's it gonna suck? The thing wasn't here, right? Gourmet King's not here. So we have to hang with him at school. And this is the club today? Sure, let's hang out. I don't think we're gonna go up a rank though. See, well, you showed her a lot more than me, or your bond will grow stronger soon, so next time.
Hello.
Hi, Ken. Next full moon will be on November 3rd. That gives us 5 more days. That is so true, Ken. Let's check. Let's check. Yep, here he is. Where's my booze? The lazy-eyed monk is drinking. You have mustered up enough courage to talk to him. Booze! Where's my booze? I don't get nothing to say to anyone who doesn't have any booze. So I need alcohol to talk to him. Can I just buy that? Isn't that... Is it the pharmacy? You got any alcohol? You got muscle. You got cat food. You know, I'm not gonna look around. I'm gonna see how to get it. Persona 3 portable booze. Oh. the answer was simpler than anyone might have guessed. You just talked to someone. So it's for the monk. In that case, how about you do me a favor first? Can you go around and take everyone's order? No, thanks. Margarita. Okay. Margarita. Apple martini. No. Okay. Margarita oolong tea. No. Margarita Bloody Mary. Margarita Bloody Mary screwdriver. Nope. Margarita Bloody Mary. Nope. Margarita screwdriver Bloody Mary. Margarita screwdriver Bloody Mary. Margarita screwdriver Bloody Mary oolong tea. No, fuck. Okay, margarita. The girl next to her wanted a Bloody Mary. The girl in the middle of the floor wanted a screwdriver. And he wanted oolong tea. Wait. Oh, okay. The girl by the table. So, okay, that's why I got it wrong. The girl by the table. The Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Margarita. Screwdriver. Oolong tea. margarita, screwdriver, long tea. See, just because you asked me. Oh yeah, Drake for the monk I've said that, but he wants brandy again. Okay, I'll take it to him. Tell the monk that you ordered some brandy. I must have impressed him because he started talking with you. You look awfully young, kid. You still in high school? What are the employees here thinking letting you in? Well, since you got me a drink, I'll pretend I'm your parent so you don't get thrown out of here. Well, come on, kid, sit down. I'm gonna look up at you is straining my neck. Sat down next to the monk. So you want to see where adults spend their time, huh? Well, don't worry. 2 or 3 more years, you'll be old enough to hang out here unsupervised. Just take it easy, kid. You'll be legal before you know it. No need to rush. Acting like an adult only makes you look more like a kid. I guess that sounds funny coming from an alcohol drinking, cigar smoking monk, eh? Well, what's a cigar taste like? Like leaves. That may sound funny, but I can't describe it any other way. Just smoke because it clears my head. You seem to be optimistic about the future. Well, don't get your hopes up too high, kid. The way you won't be disappointed when things don't work out. Because then you'll have to smoke and drink just to get through the day. Nothing like the punks I see running around town these days. Can't say the same for my son, though. Always been taken in by the police for questioning. I'm gonna remember your face, kid. The next time you come in here, I'm gonna have you thrown out. Got it? You became acquainted with the monk. There we go. I think one of the only ones left is Tower. Yeah, Tower. Thou art I am thou that has established a new bond that should be blessed when created pursuant to the Tower Arcana. Yippee! You have established the unusual monk social link of the Tower Arcana. You may earn an XP bonus for fusing Tower. You were getting sleepy. Well, when you've had your fill, go home and don't come back. Decided to go back to the dorm. No, someone else walked into Tartarus. God. Come on, this is Elizabeth. I'm content for me that another human is straight into Tartarus. One this time, I believe. Don't delay. The car's ended. Sucks. Class now in session. Salamander Soul Golden. Mr. Ermi is feeling ill today again, and I'll be a replacement. People tend to overstuff themselves during autumn. Mind your manners. It just so happens that I have a lesson prepared. Today we'll look at summoning magic. The topic at hand is magic used to summon angels and demons to our world. First, what is summoning magic? It's when a magician summons a spiritual presence and controls it to achieve his or her goals. Like shamanism, summoning magic can be seen throughout the world in different eras. It's widely seen in books, movies, better video games, and so on. John Wolfgang von Goeth's Faust was instrumental in the popularization of summoning magic. There are many examples of summoning magic I'd like to share, but we don't have that much time. But here are a few of them. In the Middle Ages, John Dee and Edward Kelly joined forces in Europe to summon an angel. Later in the 19th century, the magician Eliphas Levi summoned the spirit of Apollonius. Following in the footsteps was Aleister Crowley, who in the 20th century summoned the guardian angel Awas. What else? There's Neoplatonism, focuses on the doctrine of summoning a guiding spirit called a daemon. Or demon, it's spelled the same way I said it. In Vodun, the Hanugan may summon a spirit called a Loa. In Japan, an incantation of religion called Vajrayana can be considered a summoning ritual. By performing this ritual, the summoner tries to fuse with Buddha to gain his power. Could go on and on. There are countless examples of summoning magic, but by studying many different forms, you can begin to see a pattern. Once magic circles, spells, and the likes were established as part of the ritual, they saw more common use, and you feel tired now. But summoning magic isn't always used for powerful spirits. It can also invoke everyday spirits, seances for example, or Ouija boards. These rituals are easy to perform and thus very attractive, but as I've told you many times, do not try this at home. It may result in unpleasantness. That's it for today. No, don't use a Ouija board. You're gonna get haunted. It's time for lunch. Coming to student council. I'm thinking about it. Fuka's here though. You're not winning. Oh, I don't have any plans. You have anything? Can you talk to me? Yeah, I can. You can never beat Fuka. That's all I'm saying. Classroom homework. Oh, Xavier, are you heading home? Yes. We go to the rooftop. Definitely high school rooftop. I want you to try something for me, Xavier. Don't worry, it won't be like before. I'm able to eat it this time. Wait, didn't I say the same thing last time? Oh, this time I truly mean it. Well, here it is. Please try it. I presented a round object to you. Seems to be a flavored rice ball. It smells good. You decide to eat it. You're surprised. The rice ball is edible. In fact, it's delicious. Well, how does it taste? It's really good. Really? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Lucas was happy. I made it today in home economics class. Learning how to make a rice ball in a high school sounds strange, doesn't it? Remember when I told you that I had to get better at cooking? Well, since then I've been practicing making rice balls every single day. They're simple to make, but perfecting their taste is quite difficult. Everyone in home economics class kept telling me how good my rice balls tasted today. So to show you my appreciation for all your help, I brought you one. You taught me so much, Xavier-kun. Thank you for everything. I'm glad I could help. So am I. I said this before, but when I'm with you, Xavier-kun, I think more positively, and I want to make people happy. That's probably why I did such a good job on that rice ball. I concentrated on who was going to eat it. Oh, no, I didn't mean Fuka's blushing. Fuka's expressed her appreciation to you. The relationship with her is growing. 6. 5. I was wrong. Slow. It's gonna happen though. Fuka seems to be interested in you. Today you became a lot closer to her. Oh my, look how late it is. Let's go home. Oh, the Catholic check. You're never gonna get it. You decide to return to the dorm.
Greetings.
Hi, I guess. Yeah. I don't think so. No, I'm doing it. Rescue the one person. I don't know. I feel like at this point I should actually just wait every time. Because it's always like 4 days before the full moon. Some other idiot walks into Tartarus. No, you're not being removed.
Okay.
The speed run? 158th and 163rd floor. 158. Oh. It's not that bad. It's not the worst it could be. It's been far worse before. No, I can't change that. I hate it. Why can't I change the music on this floor? Why can't you let me? I like this one. Maybe while I'm here I can level up enough to make Jai Shouju, whatever his name is. Come on. Come on. You can't put the easy enemies in there.
The enemies. Here's our chance. Let's do it.
I guess I really like how I think if you wanted to, like whenever like one of your social links actually wandered into Tartarus, you could just be like, no, I'm not saving them, and then they're just gone forever. Like, why would you do that? What was I gonna check? how close I am to leveling up. I should level up like 4 times though, so I don't think that's happening. I'll wait till like after the full moon to make them because I'm not gonna be leveling up that many times. Wind.
There are
I
3
know.
enemies. Be
Wrong
careful.
persona. That was wrong.
Damage sustained.
I thought I remembered, but I was
There are 3 enemies
wrong.
left.
No, why would you do that?
Damage.
Get back there.
When you fall, get right back up.
Okay. I guess this time
It's weak.
it's ice. It was something. I knew it was an element that wasn't electricity.
Again.
That's all I know.
Good choice. The enemy is down. Again. That's the way.
Give me an XP card. Yes! If I just keep getting those though, I could definitely. Quick pumps? One of my shoes. Assassin shoes. What about quick pumps? Well, whoever they're for, they're not for me. The dog? No. Icus? No. Mitsuru? No, they're for women. That's why. Cringe. Why can't I wear the women's shoes? Hmm. I guess maybe I could if I was playing the female character.
There are 2 enemies.
But you know, I'm not
Enemies off balance.
doing that till my other playthrough, which I'm gonna do on my own. Because it's the same game, but with different social. None of them really, but I'll take that. No, wait, what? Justice. Justice. This is justice. Priestess, I have for that. That's for the girl. I have that for that. No, I don't care. Just leave. I've had you before. I don't need another one. Why can't I find XP in chest? Why doesn't it work like that?
There are 2 of them. Attack! That's it. The enemy. I'm going too.
Sure. Thank you. Save my SP. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Gotta get to the full moon at least today. Do the supposed last shadow, which is gonna be fun. He's probably not gonna be that hard. I don't know anything about him. All I know about him is that his arcana is the Hanged Man. Whatever that tarot card's actually called.
There's 1 enemy.
Okay. job. That's all I gotta say. So what? Composite bow. Well, that's a or another Yukari weapon. Oh, they give them that so often. Like, I guess because like the new people come with better weapons. I'm like, really?
There are 3 of them. Strike first. The enemy's off balance. Again. Keep it up. Do it again. That's it. The enemy is down. Let us commence with an all-out fatal strike.
Turn my flame. XP. Holy shit. It gave me as many XP cards as I said it. There we go, that's a level up for me. Oh yeah, it's gonna take forever to go up those unless I actually keep getting those. I will just fight a couple. Now remember, you're weak to.
It's weak against ice.
That's actually what I thought, but I wasn't gonna bank on it.
That's it. Do it again. Is down.
No, you fool.
There are 4 enemies left.
Fine. You can just do it. I'm damage typing this. Huh. Easy. Can't wait. I can't believe how long I actually have to wait to listen to Burn My Dread. That's a new persona, so I should get rid of someone. Get rid of this one because I already have another temperance. And also I need Mithra. Okay, let's just keep going. We have to go up like 8 more floors before we can even start looking for them, so there's no point in dilly-dallying. Funny word. Okay. They really want me to leave. It's not even a challenge. There isn't even like a scenario where that would be hard. I always have to be on the team. It would just be hard if I didn't know them. Like if I tried to use magic on them. I got the money, I guess. I already have that persona on me still. Something inside of me has changed. Oh, Black Frost leveled up again. It's going even farther beyond.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
I could personally finish it.
That's the way. I'm going too. Not bad.
Yeah, I can personally finish it. No Koromon.
You found the enemy's critical.
Me.
The enemy is down. Now's your.
I wonder how hard the Reaper is in this game. Probably very. Good job, I guess. Oh, the Fuka got Oracle! She's gonna tell me what it does, right?
My persona has gained a new ability. This ability is special. Even I don't know what it will do. But it could potentially turn the battle to your favor.
Yeah.
Please let me know when you would like to use it.
Or it could do something very bad, Fuka. Oh wait, I could let you know. She doesn't just do it. Wait, I want to use it.
There are 3 enemies.
Fuka!
Be careful.
Invoke Oracle!
Invoking Oracle.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been really funny
Did it help?
if the first time it just almost murdered me. But no,
Not bad.
it didn't. Whatever. Why did I just do double damage to the first guy? Blue. Invoking Oracle. Kills everyone. It's one of my favorite videos. That was a good one. Wait, did I see the stairs? No. Past the
3 enemies. They all seem agitated.
stairs. Let's do this and then I'll pass the one too because you can just
That's it. The enemy is down. The enemy down. Attack again.
because I crit the other day, that's why.
John defeated an enemy.
High damage. Invoking Oracle. Guys. I don't even know what it can even entirely do. What the? Please be careful, the enemies here are very powerful. Well, does that mean I'll get more XP off of them? Is it the tank?
There's 1 enemy, and it's
And I
powerful.
need electric. Soda!
Keep it up.
Sure. Maybe I could get a easy level because apparently all the enemies on the floor want to be hard enemies.
Only 1 enemy left. Enemy.
So you can say it.
Here's our chance. Let me see. Please help me.
Okay, I just want to make sure again. I didn't remember. Pierce attack works fine.
Efficiently execute.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a lot of XP, so if that's just what every enemy is on this floor, mine as well. Get a whole bunch of levels. Not Ken. He already has it. Okay. And also, we do need to heal Ken. There we go.
There's 1 enemy, and it's powerful. Keep it up. Let us commence with an all-fatal strike.
I don't care. Just do it. And then if we can get the XP card, if we can get a shuffle time, think about that. Why would you use it on the immune to fire dog? You might be able to. You might be able to kill him with the all out attack. I'm not sure. Close, no problem. Yeah. Okay. Everyone else can let you walk. And then let me have my turn again, or like Ken. And then we'll just get the crit, and then maybe I'll get a second. Yep. No XP though. It was pointless. I'm not. Oh, that's good. Oh my gosh, and there's so many. And this
It's
time,
powerful, but we can attack first.
we get
You found the enemy's
super
weakness.
strike.
Let's do it.
I think he's immune to fire. I don't
Only
think
one
he can.
enemy left. This is what my power was meant to be used for. Here's our chance.
I guess I could have checked. I don't care. That's simple. Kill him. Sure. 10. Get him.
All right.
No shuffle time. It has to be me or in a lot attack. I see. So glad this enemy doesn't have
It's
like a
powerful,
million
but we
HP.
can attack first. The enemy is down. Now's our chance. Let's do it.
Let's see if Koromaru actually can do any type of damage. If he can, then we could just get a kill on the all-out attack. Does not look immune. Does not say. It's not. It's resistant.
Only one enemy left. This is
But
what
that
my power was meant
should
to
be
be used
enough
for.
damage to make the all-out attack.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Yes. Oh, but it brings death to the floor. But do I care? No! No, I don't! 5,000 XP! Sucky beats him on level up. Okay, I guess it's Heat Wave, which is actually... Oh, okay, I don't have to replace anything because it's just a better kill rush. Good. Death is coming.
There's one enemy, and it's powerful. Good choice. The enemy is our chance. Let's do it.
Look how everyone's I don't think it's going pretty good. I'm having fun. Gotta save the stupid idiot who walked into Tardos because it happens every month, man. Die.
Only one enemy
Yeah.
left. It's time to get serious.
That's just mean to me. I knew it was gonna get reflected.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
I'm having fun. Getting closer to the end again. I know there's still a while left because it's like, I don't know, it goes until January, I think. As long as death isn't on the floor, I'm fine. As long as death
There's
doesn't
one
floor.
enemy, and it's powerful.
I'm running out of SP,
That's it. The
but
enemy
it's all
is
worth
dead.
it to get
Let's do it.
like 1,000 XP of battle. And even more if I get an XP boost. Arrow range. Holy!
Are you okay? Please be more careful. It's time to get serious.
Time to get serious. Almost
Here's our
killed
chance. Let's do
me
it.
and Ken. It really didn't it? I don't. He's never used the move before. He almost killed the. Why? Stops. Death draws closer. Sucky me to my level up. Please don't tell me he's here. I don't know where the exit is. Be careful. Yeah, like, be careful. Like, what could I have done? Oh, you should have guarded. How would I have known? There we go. What is it? Oh, death draws near. You're lying. He's not here. I would hear him. I could hear his
There's
chains
one
if he was
enemy,
here.
and it's powerful.
It's such a lie. Does it make him appear
That's it.
faster?
The enemy is down. Let's do it.
Probably. I don't want to fight that guy either. And I don't know how much HP he has. But I think it's a lot. Did he do more damage? No. Apparently we got the kill. That must be because people are leveling up. They really don't want me farming the floor anymore. Every shuffle time. Death. Death draws near. But I level up again. If death is actually here, I'm leaving. Cool. High counter. He's not.
It's powerful, but we can attack first. That's it. The enemy is
They're lying.
dead.
They're
Let's do
fibbing
it.
to me. They don't. They just want me to leave. Yeah, right. I don't even know how long it takes him to get there. I've seen him before. Just like it usually takes a while for him to even come here. But I've drawn like 4 of those cards, and it's like, or he's coming. No, he's not.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Have fun with the leg. And I will continue having fun. I'm not picking it up, I don't care. This is exactly what I needed. How's my level looking?
There's one enemy, and it's powerful. Good choice. The enemy is back. Only one enemy left. Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Well, that's a new persona, so we'll go for that. Oh, it's one of the Sisters of Fate or whatever, I believe. So she has the thread. I remember them from Shin Megami Tensei 3. No. Death took the day off. I'm just gonna. I actually thought that before. It's so like worth it.
You found the enemy's weakness.
Every time.
This is what my power was meant to be used for.
This is what my power is meant to be used for.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
It's not worth it. Blank. One more. Fine. Blank. Lucky Meteor, I got Meteorama. Yeah. I don't think there's anyone left. No. look again. I don't think they respawn enemies on the floors like these. No, they don't. So, oh, maybe death can't come to the floor or something? There might be like some weird thing. Also, I really have to go to the washroom. So I'm just gonna pause this. I'll just be right back. Have returned. More powerful than ever. Now it's time to leave this floor. Because, who cares? I actually might go for the level up. Because like, what? That was like 5,000 XP away from being 53, and I think that's all I needed to get to. Especially because there's not a tank here, that's another 1,000 XP, maybe more. That really changed my thinking around on how I was going to level. Thank you for Iris deciding to do that. Not that much though, apparently. Kill yourself.
Only one enemy left.
What's this?
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Truth. No truth. So good. Oh, that's a new persona too, I think. Strength. What do you have? You start with evade, wind, and you're weak to them? That's pretty good. Give less XP on this floor? What? Or was it because I'm a higher level?
It's powerful, but we can attack. It's weak.
Fine.
Wow! Your auto commence with an all-out
Doesn't matter, does it? And we got the kill too. We can kill. I don't need that. He's spinning it so fast. Fuck. Of course, they had to read the sound. Oh, good. Good. Die. don't know what he's weak to. Wind, maybe? I don't know.
Only
At
one
this point,
enemy
we
left.
could just kill him. At this point, he's dead. How much am I? Oh, that's the wrong tab. I always do that. 4,000? No, that's easier. Explode this flame.
There are 3
They're
enemies.
weak to some.
Be careful.
Something. They're definitely weak to
It has
something.
multiple weaknesses.
Lightning and dark. Do I even have light? Oh yeah, I do. Got a 1 target though? No. Do I have someone who doesn't just do 1? 0. Nope, that's regular. Nope.
If you get into trouble, run!
Dog.
There are 3
Kill.
enemies left.
Get a triple.
Peloton defeated an enemy.
Got a
Man's best
single.
friend indeed.
Kill them. Pretty weak anyways. Okay, I don't care.
Good
Literally
luck,
just
everyone.
fools. You go out and seems like an insta-kill. I think that one has one. Like every other enemy has the Mudo or Hama.
There's 1 enemy, and it's powerful. That's the way. Here's our chance. Let's do it.
So simple. It's so simple. He's like the strong enemy, but he's the weak. And he has hit the immune dog with it. No, don't do it again.
Only 1 enemy
Wait
left.
for it to be over.
Here's our chance.
Perfect, perfect. Oh, and there's the 7 XP boost, the best outcome. Oh. It's not worth as much XP anymore. That sucks. Oh, not level 4. That must be pretty close though. 1,800, yeah. By the time I even get to where the person is, I'll definitely hit level 53, and then I think we can fuse the new persona. That'll be cool. Yeah, 58 is when I can start looking for the civilian. Sinuate, I believe. That's exactly what I'm doing. Wow.
There's 1 enemy, and it's powerful.
We win.
Good
You're
choice.
not
The enemy is
strong.
back.
You got 1 move that you can really do anything.
It's time to get
Yeah,
serious.
you just lightning uses back to back.
Here's
They
our
want
chance.
me to
Let's
win.
do it.
Oh, guess I'm gonna weapon. Silver Saber. That's an old one I used to use. Dead end. Okay. This way. This way. I do not care.
2 enemies.
Kill him before the other one. Thank you. Hey, really
One
damage
more to
someone.
go.
No one's weak to him.
Here's our chance.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Understood.
Good job. Some more XP. Black Frost level up. Good job. Maru level up. Okay. We're just finding the stairs. I'm gonna definitely probably have to fight someone else. But we'll see who when that comes to it. That's a dead end. That's a dead end, so might as well fight the person up here.
There are 2 enemies.
Just to be fair, I could just run away, but I don't care. I want the XP and these fights take like a minute from that.
One more to
Especially if
go.
I'm rushing just through them.
Good luck, everyone.
Take far less time if I didn't have to regenerate back just against 2 people. I don't want to put anything else on them. There we go. Now I'm level up. 53. And I need the Queen, which I think removes stats buffs from enemies. There we go.
There's someone on this floor. Find them, please.
Well, there we go. Now we don't gotta even look far. Now they're on this floor. And then I got some rancid grape. Saved. Saved. Let's make a save here. I think I'm a good level anyways for the boss. I don't think I'll be stuck. Let's just check if I'm the right level. This one. 53, the exact right level. So I need Ara Mitama, Kushi Mitama, and okay. But first I need to make room for 3 without removing some of these. He is now. Strength. I'll do it. I'll just make people and then I'll figure it out later. Oh, I'm Uber. He's getting powered up. He's gonna get the gigantic fix. Sure, actually. Because I'm the right level to make him, he's gonna go up a whole bunch of levels. But that's such a scary move. Why would I do that? My HP becomes 1, everyone else gets fully healed. This person to be holding something within itself. I'm Surt, the stalwart harbinger of thy victory. Oh, because of Ragnarok at level 58. I don't actually know what it does. No, I actually don't want to. Okay, I'll actually have to level him up. I'm not fusing, so. King. No, I fused him. Yeah, he's right there. I had that monkey. That's a monkey. Who's this? Sure, I don't care. Be a shining blade. How many people did I need? I needed 3 slots, right? As long as I didn't accidentally just fuse someone. Let's check. Mithra, Saki Mitama. True. Right? I need Ara Mitama, Kushi Mitama, and Yigi Mitama. Mitama. Ara. No. Well, actually, yeah, I did need Ara Mitama. I need everyone besides the, like, level, like, 41. Samsara. Yeah, I know that one. Dairon. Fully restores 1 ally's HP. Yeah. Wind, panic, light chance of insta-kill shot. This person will receive a tremendous amount of power. Yes. Make him. This is the first time we've done this. There he is. Shield you and heal your wound. The old combo social link is power him up. 1 level. Into Hama? Sure. Hamon was changed to high counter. So I'm actually fine with that. I don't care about the insta-kill moves, especially when I'm getting Samsara. Nullify Dark. That will make him have no weaknesses. Okay, good. Yeah, what is it? Samsara is what? Very high insta-kill to all foes. Yeah, let's just get rid of Hama. Has emerged from the sea of my souls. Who else can? Is there anyone else I can make funny? No, Beelzebub's 81. Alice. Ara Habaki is 60. Okay, let's just do the request then. Get Ken's other outfit. Oh, you've completed it. I see that I showed you now resides within you. It's a hard persona to come by, even through fusion, yet you added it to your repertoire so easily. It seems you're quickly mastering the art of fusion. Please accept your reward. Winner Alfred Ken. Okay, what's the next fusion? Create Alice with Megiddo. Not Megiddo. Not Megiddo. Okay, let's check if Winter Outfit Ken is even like good. It better be. No, it's just 60 defense but 30 SP. No, I don't care. I'm gonna give Ken the SP. I think with that, I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna continue. I'm probably just gonna go until after the full moon. The moon will be full soon. We're almost done. Let's give it everything we've got, of course. this is all over, let's celebrate. It's Saturday, so I know for a fact that the girl's here, so might as well hang out with her. We gonna play today? I have a hangman? Sure. Next wheel, you can pick this. Oh, what? Cringe.
Where?
You have 3 days left. I can go to Tartarus whenever you're ready. Okay, let's. Okay. Whoa, last save slot. And I'm gonna cycle back to the top after. I really haven't been going to Tartarus at all, have I? Oh, the monk's here. What's you? The monk seems to be drinking by himself. We spend some time with the monk. What a strange kid. The monk seems amused. I remember you. I told you not to come back here. Kids. Well, I don't care as long as you don't get on my nerves. Here, take a seat. What are you doing here, kid? None of your business. You're absolutely right. It isn't any of my business. The monk seems amused. What's your mouth, kid? You shouldn't be saying something like that to an adult. If you were my son, I'd give you a swift kick in the ass. You don't have to revere me, but at least show me some respect. I'm sorry. Mutatsu. My name. That's my Buddhist name, of course. So be proud of the name. Don't forget to put a san at the end. The world's not a forgiving place, kid. You gotta show other people respect. Tatsu lectured you. You felt kindness behind his harsh words. You understand him better now. Yeah, now we can do this stuff at night sometimes, so that's gonna be an easy one to do. Well, I don't really care what happens to someone else's kid, but just go home, alright? Don't ever come back here. I was gonna say that every time. Don't you come back here! There's no school today. Yeah, time to hang out with the dying man. No, it's you. Why don't you have a seat? This bench is too big for me alone. This bench should be our meeting place. I'm doing better today. I know it's probably looked pretty bad last time, right? I've been reading a book before we met that day. I got so absorbed in the reading that I forgot to close the window, and I didn't realize how chilly it was. Do you read many books? Yeah, I like reading. See, that's something we have in common then. Now he seems pleased. I read a lot of books these days. Find that they're the easiest way to spend my time. Says I can't get lost in a book's private world. Do you read books all the way to the end? Yeah, if I start reading. I see. I don't like to see them end. I really get into the story and usually reach the end quickly, but I never want to finish it. Because if I finish the story, I'll be stuck here again, alone, in my room. As Ignari, the person who can't escape his fate. Stories about hope or heroism, those are the kind of books I read. So hopefully if I do decide to finish reading them, I'll feel happy at the end when I come back here. Nari smiled weakly. Your relationship is stronger. Dying young man, rank 4. The powder crate performs the sun has grown. Time is ruthless. Looks like the sun is already setting. I hope we have another chance to talk. Decided to go back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
Tomorrow's the day. It's been a long journey, but we're finally here. I'll let you go then until the very end. I won't. I guess we could check for the monk. I don't know what days he's on. Because I don't bother remembering. I don't think so. Oh, he is. It's you. Seems to be drinking. We spent some time. Sure. A strange kid. I thought your face looked kind of familiar. Are you here again, kid? Even Buddha's not that forgiving. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna hand you over to the bouncer end. Well, there's no Buddha in this world, so... Alright, kid, stop looking at me like that and sit down. So tell me, is it fun pestering an old monk like me whose own wife and kid left him? How come you're always alone when I see you? Don't you got any friends, kid? Can't say I don't. What the hell's that supposed to mean? Either you do or you don't. Can't you give me a straight answer? Seems a little upset. What's a friend to you anyway? Where do you draw the line between friend and not friend? Let's define a friend as someone you hold dear. True friendship is seen through the heart, kid, not the eyes. People always want something in a relationship. They only really love themselves. You don't call someone who doesn't like you your friend, do you? No, you don't. Because you know you won't get nothing from them, right? Which means in this world, there's no one you can hold dear. The end of a lonely road of love, kid. You're the only one left standing there. But, you see those dames over there, the ones on the dance floor? You can bring one of them over here. I'll be your friend in return, eh? What do you think? Do you understand me better? You're gonna say, too tired to talk to him, man? You look like you're gonna doze off any second now. Go home for now, kid. You're gonna come back anyway, even if I tell you not to, right? Okay. Last day of freedom before the full moon. Good morning. Well, tomorrow's the day. I'm ready. Good. I'll be counting on you. Positive a shadow will appear tomorrow. Straga may be up to something as well. Anyway, please be prepared. I guess. Yeah. You should purchase the equipment after school. Please make sure you're well prepared. You are so right with that, though. Do I not have anything today? Yeah, I know we don't have a problem. No one's here today. Okay. I guess I'm going anywhere else. The shrine? I don't think. Yes, she is. Okay, let's hang out again. You're staring at me. Thanks. Thanks for your help, but I have to say bye for now. Yep, I have to run away now. Remember not to tell Mom and Dad, okay? Bye. A woman approaches you. Hey you! You seen a little girl? She's in elementary school. She's suspicious and just kind of walks up from behind her. Just calm down and think, damn it. Calm down, calm down. What if something happens, sir? Please. This is what happens when you force a child to study non-stop. What are you gonna shout at? This is ridiculous. Like your Xavier, right? Heard about you from Michael. That she hung out with a high school kid instead of practicing piano. This is the first I've heard of it. What the hell did you do to my daughter? The woman is pissed off. Shut up and stop jumping to stupid conclusions. Look, we're Maiko's parents. Basically, we haven't seen Maiko since this morning. Found a note in her room that said, I'm running away. She's never done anything like this before. It's probably your fault. What? You don't know anything. Why? Maiko's mom starts to cry. Listen, son. Do you have any idea where she is? I'm begging you to tell us. Maybe at the Takoyaki? Takoyaki stand? Oh, that Takoyaki stand. Hurry, let's go. Your parents drag you to the Takoyaki stand. You found Maiko. There you are! Mom! Dad! Oh, you came too? Oh, Maiko seems shaken. Are you okay, darling? Are you hurt? What happened? Yeah, I'm okay. What a relief. How dare you run away from home? Do you have any idea how worried I was? You almost gave me a heart attack, young lady. Jeez, calm down. Can't you tell she's scared? You guys made me worry too. I was so scared. You said you were getting a divorce and I didn't know what to do. I don't want you to get divorced because of me. Oh, so that's what this is all about. I'm really sorry, Michael. Why don't we go home and talk about this? Not sure what to say. I'm sorry we pulled you into this. I told you to keep it a secret, but thank you. I was happy to know that her parents cared about our relationship. She helped me out. Bye. I left with her parents, so we decided to go back to the dorm. The dormitory lounge. Everyone is here, except for Shinjiro, of course.
Well, tomorrow will be our last operation.
You don't gotta say that.
Yeah. We've been through a lot this last 6 months. Don't you think?
It went by
Yeah,
quickly.
huh?
Well, it was a lot better than doing nothing, right? Besides, we made some new friends.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's all been worth it if you ask me. It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. And you don't hear me complaining.
Sonata-san. Don't forget, we got to meet Koro-chan too. In any case, 2.5 years is a long time, right, Akihiko-senpai?
Sometimes.
Wait, it's been even longer for Aigis, hasn't it? I was asleep for much of the time, so I have not been in operation for very long.
How about you, Mitsuru-senpai? You started before Akihiko-san, right?
Me? Yes. It was just me at first. Of course, back then, C's didn't exist. And this was just a regular dorm.
Did the chairman recruit you?
No, I've been aware of the Dark Hour since I was a child. One time, my father's research team was attacked by shadows. That's when I awakened to my persona. When I witnessed the incident.
That's what happened?
It seems I was the first. If that had never happened, perhaps none of you would have to bear this terrible burden.
Senpai.
It would have happened to someone eventually. Besides, the enemy can't just be ignored.
Sure.
I suppose that's true.
On the eve of the final shadow, you can feel quiet passion from your friends. You sense the bond between them. Oh, please rank up. But it's rank 6, so it's definitely not the end of the game.
Tomorrow is a big day, so make sure you get your rest.
Yeah, I literally was actually just going to like sleep. Be in good condition for tomorrow. Don't be like tired or anything. See, full moon, and then they're gonna make me stay home. Try to stay home and conserve your strength. Yeah. Let's go. See what the final full moon shadow is like. The Hanged Man. Dormitory command room. Luca has summoned Juno to look for the shadow's location.
I found it. It's currently at the south end of the Moonlight Bridge.
Not the
The
bridge.
12th and final shadow.
This is it.
And as we expected, there are 2 persona users nearby. Strega.
They know this is their last chance. Even though we were expecting this, we should still be careful.
Yeah, because he has a gun. Give someone on our team a good weapon.
Those bastards.
Saves us the trouble of looking for him.
You've all done a fine job up to this point. This will be our last operation. Let's all come back safely.
Right.
Sure thing.
Of course.
Final battle is here. The last shadow and Strega await you. Strategy weighs heavily on your mind as you prepare to select your allies. Oh, it's so difficult. I could never choose. Akutsuki, come with me. Fuka? Can we go? Yeah. Well, then we should be going. Okay, be careful. The final battle has arrived at last, but first there are 2 powerful adversaries you must contend with. Moonlight Bridge, South End. Takia and Jin, the remaining 2 members of Strega, are waiting for you.
You know the significance of today, do you not?
The anniversary of the Dark Hour?
You claim you hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring. Yet countless lives are lost each day without their intervention.
You stop people from dying, yet people die anyway. I hate them.
The power we wield is not itself evil. You cannot deny that.
The power isn't, no.
So why don't you just admit it? You do not wish to eliminate the Dark Hour.
We do.
You are merely deceiving yourselves.
Who cares?
Who cares? Refusing to answer is the same as turning your back. You are indeed foolish children. Erasing the Dark Hour is the same as erasing yourselves.
Liar.
Is even that beyond your comprehension? As I believed, our goals are irreconcilable.
Big word.
Jin,
Forget these maggots.
fate shall decide who will prevail. Come.
Come? We're gonna see his persona. We're actually gonna fight people. He keeps his gun in his pants like that. That's so funny.
These two are
And he has a
serious.
grenade.
Fight hard.
No. There definitely will. Can we like, hey Fuka.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
I'm just gonna punch him. I'm killing the guy with the gun. No, you fool.
Careful, the enemy's strong against light.
Yeah, he repels. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought they would make. Wait, are they like weak though?
Now, do it now.
Oh, tough talk, Revolver, Jesus. Now you're dying. There's gotta be something else in this fight. You guys suck.
It appears you have more than just luck on your side. So be it.
The enemy.
Silence.
Cool. Oh, no, he's not.
There's no cure for stupidity. Go!
Oh, you bastard! They both look cool. They ain't gonna. Also, I blocked that one. I'm killing one of you first. I'll try like Heat Wave.
Persona.
So, this is the power of those whose persona awakened naturally.
Naturally. You did something else? Oh, he's aiming at I guess
Damaged.
Now you shall be judged.
that's a big move. No, it's not. It's just lightning again. Oh, it's because he's attacking me. That's why. Just kill him. Like, okay, I think that, if I'm, like, taking my knowledge correctly, that this fight is just supposed to be like a SP sync, or like a resource sync, so they don't seem that hard.
When you fall, get right back up.
I said both of them again.
Proceeding.
Those are both hitting ones. Cormo. Oh, he's so good. Behind him. On everyone. That didn't do that much.
This can't be.
Him off. Wow, Strega really sucked. They should have resorted to using their other tactics.
Playtime's over, kids. It's time for the real deal. It's my turn.
You're the buffer. You're just the buffer. You already did that.
I'll be cheering you on from here.
I don't even care. You guys suck. Strega's the worst corporate. You guys should have added more people to your team.
Oh, you're gonna pay for this. It's my turn.
His attack reverted. And are you buffing yourself again? You stupid bastard.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Not that I need.
Shit! These guys are tougher than I thought. It's my turn.
Stop doing it! What are you doing?
Be careful. Fire isn't working.
Oh, he repels fire. Too bad I just beat their ass. Son of a bitch. Oh my, that was so difficult. 12,000 XP. Why can't I just farm them for XP? Come on. Oh my god, I can't be one level away from getting spear master. He's gonna be so good. That was so funny.
Damn it!
You guys
Is their
suck.
power that different than ours?
Different.
For us, it's not that simple. It has to be forced out. Didn't your pal tell you?
So it was you who was giving Shinji those pills.
You guys don't have the slightest clue what will happen if the Dark Hour disappears, do you? It won't matter for normal people, since they don't remember anything anyway. But for us...
Huh?
That's enough. Now then. Ordinarily we'd withdraw, but not tonight.
Oh, is that another fight?
This body, as ephemeral as it is worthless without my power. Therefore, only one choice remains. I shall prove my existence here and now.
By doing what? Pointed his invoker at himself again. It's not an invoker, is it? It's a real gun.
Takaya!
What are you doing?
Don't be so reckless!
Jin?
Sorry, but those are your words, not mine.
Jin took Takaya and climbed over the railings of the
You
Moonlight
win.
Bridge.
Looks like you'll get your wish. Go do what you came for.
Wait! Don't tell me you're gonna jump!
I'd rather die than surrender to you. Take a good look. This is how we live.
Jin and Takaya disappeared into the blood-red sea below. From this height, there surely be. No, I think they're
They
fine.
jumped.
I hear a
What the
splash.
hell were they thinking?
They chose their own fate. Don't let it phase you.
The operation has only begun. Our true adversary is waiting. Focus on that, all right?
Okay, he's gonna be easy. And I got the full heal. Oh yeah, because people leveled up. I'm ready. The hangman.
This is it. I'll do everything in my power to help you. Just promise me that you'll be careful.
Is that part of him or is that different people?
I think that floating thing is your main target, but it's out of your attack range. Give me a minute. I'll see what I can find out.
Okay, it has something to do with the statues.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Okay, just dodged the first time.
It doesn't seem like darkness will...
Why are they nullifying fire?
Cannon!
That- Okay, I thought he was gonna summon something else.
It summoned another shadow.
Well, there's shadows on the field. It looks like I can't catch it.
For some reason, those statues feel similar to that floating shadow. They must be related.
No, I can't. Yeah. He has way more statues, but he doesn't do much damage at all anyway. Okay, summary fight. This reminds me of other things. That's not doing that much. Let's just try to knock him down.
It's within reach. Attack!
The heck? That did a lot. Since he's down, he will attack and do more damage. Yep. So that's all this fight is. Pretty easy.
The enemies return to
Enemies
normal.
return to normal. Holy shit. No, I haven't used it. Maybe I should use Oracle again. Invoking Oracle!
Invoking Oracle.
Whole Am was cured.
Did it help? Help Cancun. He's not doing
Help
so well.
Cancun, he's not doing so well. Yeah, I'll use the skill I have that full heals anyone. Yep. Oh, he doesn't make the bell noise in this game? Unplayable. This guy sucks. Damage-wise, he's fine.
That wasn't good.
Definitely might not have been able to do it if I was under, like a bit under. It seems like I'll be fine.
Cannon.
Cannon! Is he gonna go back up in the air? Can he not do it? Is that what the thing about this fight is? I showed you we used to make a bell noise and okay, time to use a move. It doesn't in Persona. I guess it's to make it less annoying. It would be. Ken, are you cheating? You shouldn't be doing that. Just shoot him. I don't know. God's hand. Oh, I reflected it. The freaking Dead Cells DLC, the Castlevania thing. I don't know. I haven't put. I don't have it. It's like $13. Like each of the DLCs. It's like I bought the other DLCs a while ago. I should go back and play it too. This boss sucks. Strega sucks too. I like. And you got crit. Oh, but it doesn't knock you down. Coward. No, he's going to go back up in the air. Someone stop him.
You can't attack it when it's hovering.
So I think the strategy here is going to be each hit one of the statues. No, you can't. No, I'm saying you can't because I'm not partnering.
Persona.
So I mean, you can't because I can't. Like I have to actually be partnered to He sucks, doesn't he? Doesn't he suck?
Let us commence with an all-out attack. Fatal strike.
I think he's the hanged man. And we get the all-out attack too. Say 20? That sounds bad. That sounds expensive. That is so true.
Persona.
Ooh. Yeah, she came back.
Kenkun's in trouble. If you get into trouble, run.
They kind of have a healing return. That's fine.
That wasn't good.
When he does them, damn, you're making bank.
Cannon. The enemy is weak. Keep it up.
Why not look at
Whatever you want from here.
what's his name? Nikado Avocado. Because of how awful it is. Nope, this is another like full-on boss fight. So easy. Don't go into the air again, you bastard. You're on like your last legs. You want to know how I beat Revolver Jesus? I literally just, I didn't use like skills on him, I just punched him until he died. He was so weak. No, he's just, he's like immune to like curse and like bless, right? But like, he sucks. He doesn't like do a lot of damage and he takes a whole bunch of physical, so I was just punching him. Well, I think he just likes them. He just like runs into her during the summer. Yeah, she's part of Dragon. No, like I literally, like I just fought the, well, she's in the hot, like thing still. But like, the other, I fought the other two just now. think she is, but she hasn't like showed up in the story again. Because like she hasn't actually been like ever since like that like thing a while ago. Like, she like hasn't been actually an active part of Strega. But I think she still actually is part of it. She's just being like held, right? That's pretty good. 12,000 XP again. These guys are only worth. This guy was only worth 400 more XP than Revolver Jesus and the other guy. What is that? I got like 5,000 XP earlier from one enemy. Last place.
Is it over?
Operation completed. Or should I say, mission complete.
Yes, it's finally over.
I believe a celebration is in order.
Like top 100, top 1,000.
What will be our victory cheer?
Will be a victory cheer.
One, two, three. Hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray!
You
Hip,
probably
hip,
didn't get the
hooray.
vibe.
So, Senpai, you're gonna throw us a party tomorrow, right?
50.
You don't waste any time, do you? Well, I suppose I could arrange for it.
Ooh, in that case, how about sushi?
Junpei, she's rich. You could go anywhere.
Sushi, huh? Yeah, it's been a while. Well, I've got dibs on the halibut and sea urchin.
Oh, then I call the fatty tuna. We're divvying it up already? In that case, save me the salmon roe.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
I reserve the shrimp, squid, scallops, and sea eel.
I guess. not that many.
Hey, that's not fair. You don't even eat.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves, fighting over sushi.
Ken, it's your fault he died.
Senpai, please order tamago for me. They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
Okay.
How old are you again?
I'm 10.
Okay, I'll have the very best delivered tomorrow.
For real? Oh man, it's great to be alive.
Don't get too excited, Junpei. You're getting the leftovers.
Strega jumped off the bridge, and you're celebrating?
What? Well, but it was
I would
my idea in
imagine.
the first place.
I would imagine they're not dead, considering it was the smart guy who jumped off with the other guy. So I would imagine the smart guy had a plan.
I guess it's time to say goodbye to the Dark Hour, even though it seemed like a curse. For some reason, I'm reluctant to let it go.
Yeah.
The Dark
We
Hour
really
was over.
did
We
it,
did
didn't
it.
Yes. We saved the world.
I really love how they're really
even
trying to
if
be
no
like,
one knows it.
it's over. But do you know what rank my C's is? Like rank 6.
Yeah.
Come on. The battle is over. The Dark Hour has come to an end. Whoa! Oh, Pharos is here.
Good morning.
You never come in the morning.
This is the first time we've talked during the daytime.
I don't know.
Nice weather, isn't it? This is indeed a new day.
You really are.
For both of us.
Yeah?
All the fragments of my memory. They finally come together.
That's so good.
I now know my role clearly.
Are you evil?
The time has come. As difficult as it may be, I must tell you something.
You're evil.
I am afraid this is goodbye. I want you to know, for me, our friendship was a miracle. But miracles don't last forever. If only they did. I shall treasure our conversations always. Even if today is the end, the bond between us can never be severed. Remember that.
Remember that. Fast is looking at your tear as you sense a strong bond. Max rank! That means he's gone forever. Wow, what a loser. I've established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Death Arcana has been set free, restoring your ability to create Thanatos. Yeah, the guy from the beginning of the game. That's my persona, isn't it? Anyway. Forge a bond that can't be broken.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Bye. Bye. Will you ever see him again? No. Yo, Xavier, is your stomach ready? There's a big tomorrow. Tonight's the big celebration. I'm gonna eat like there's no tomorrow. See, I read ahead. That's my problem. I'm ready. Me too. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. You better come back right after school, man. I'll be waiting. No, they're gatekeeping me from doing things. The lounge. Just as promised, the finest sushi is laid out on the table.
Whoa, nice spread.
Oh, the slices are huge!
Man, I'm starving. Can we eat?
Hey, where are Aiga-san and Akutsuki-san?
He took her to the lab for a tune-up or something. He said they'd join us later.
The chairman just can't stay away from the lab, can he?
You drove a car here. Car
That
pulled
must
up
be
in
my
front.
father.
Your father? Oh, the door opened and Mitsuru's father walked in. 2 men in black followed.
We've been waiting for you.
So, it's over at last, huh?
We'll think he's Solid Snake.
Yes.
Who's he?
Can't you tell? That's Mitsuru-senpai's dad.
Can't you
She
tell?
looks exactly like him.
She looks exactly like him. Her red hair, her gorgeous looks, all from her dad.
You think so?
Congratulations,
patch.
everyone. You've done well. There are no words to express my gratitude.
Look, it's like looking in a... it's like looking at Mitsuru.
Though you will never receive the recognition you deserve, it is undoubtedly a monumental achievement.
We stay winning.
To you, I owe a special thanks for lending us your power until the very end.
Yukari's hands are firmly clasped them. Yukari didn't do shit. Thank me.
It's no big deal.
The 12 shadows that were the cause of all our troubles have been destroyed thanks to your efforts. You needn't bear this burden any longer. You deserve a chance to experience the joys of youth. The specialized extracurricular execution squad will be dissolved as of midnight tonight.
No.
Dissolved?
I see.
No longer must you put your lives on the line in battle. Tomorrow, you can triumphantly return to a normal school life. Is something the matter?
We haven't actually...
Oh, it's nothing.
We haven't actually checked if Tartarus is gone. Guys, I just want to make that abundantly clear.
All right, everyone. It's time to celebrate. Your feast awaits you. There's no need to hold back. Eat as much as you'd like.
Sweet! I've been waiting for you to say that.
He must be starving. He hasn't eaten anything. Minutes before midnight, the party's still going on.
Now listen up, everyone! Well, now that we're all stuffed, how about we take a picture together?
Huh?
Actually, I tried to take one last night, but I forgot it wouldn't work during the dark hour.
You mean you brought a camera with you into battle?
Well, it was our last battle after all.
Junpei wasn't fighting Akihiko. You gotta think
Excuse me,
about
mister.
that.
Would you mind taking our picture?
I feel like such a tourist. But I have to admit, I kinda want a picture too.
Oh, wait. Akutsuki-san and Igus aren't here. I guess we'll have to take another one later. All right, everyone get together.
Jutsu-san and Igus aren't here. Even got
Come
in
on,
front of
squeeze
the
tight.
camera.
Everyone come in closer to me.
Does that include me too?
No, not you.
Jeez, let's not keep this poor guy waiting all day to take the picture.
Hey, we're good to go. You can take the pictures anytime.
Time to strike a pose.
Hey, get your hand out of my face.
Good one. That's a good picture.
Is it just me, or did this not get my good side? But we're gonna take another one once Igus and Akutsuki-san come back, all right?
Yes, we hear you. I can get used to a worry-free life like this.
How about you, Koro-chan? Are you glad to get all this meat?
Okay. Celebration party went off without a hitch. You spent a moment of relaxation with your battle-weary friends. The rank up! C's rank 7!
Hey, how come nobody's eating? Don't tell me you're full already.
Are you kidding? I'm stuffed. Me too. Ugh, I couldn't eat another bite.
How about you, Senpai?
I'm good for now.
All right. Wanna try some, Koromaru?
Don't give the dog raw fish. You'll make him sick.
I wonder what's taking those two so long.
You can't take it away from Koromaru.
It's almost midnight.
It's almost midnight. The Dark Hour! It's like it's still happening, and we fixed nothing.
The hell?
The guys in suits. They've transmogrified.
I thought we ended the dark hour. Senpai, what's going on?
I don't know.
Apparently I was right to have my doubts.
Yeah, something didn't feel right.
No way.
No way, I get to be a hero again.
Hey, do you hear that? It sounds like a bell, but where's it coming from?
Tartarus.
Where's Akutsuki? Well, why is he late? He's got Igus with him, doesn't he?
Mitsuru.
Everyone, prepare for battle. We're heading for Tartarus.
To do what?
I don't know, but that's where the sound is coming from. We have to find out what's going on.
How'd you pinpoint that immediately, Mitsuru? Oh, I know this room. This is in the dancing game. Hasn't this up here? Akutsuki and Igus ascended and oh, this is Tartarus' entrance?
Ikutsuki-san!
Igus? Why are you here?
Oh no, Igus.
She is here merely to fulfill her role as a weapon.
No.
Ikutsuki-san, what's this all about?
You said the Dark Hour and Tartarus would disappear if we defeated the 12 Shadows. That's why we fought so hard. But now...
What is your intention? It was all a lie, wasn't it? You knew from the beginning that the Dark Hour wouldn't disappear.
Excellent deduction, Mitsuru.
No shit, the goofy guy was actually evil. Who would have guessed?
Unfortunately, your realization has come too late.
No. You tricked us?
Everything is as I planned.
Oh my gosh, he's just like Aizen from Bleach.
It is not unexpected that the Dark Hour and Tartarus remain. In fact, I never intended for you to rid the world of them. Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
The 12 Shadows were parts of a whole. They were destined to be reunited. And that was accomplished in no small part.
He has the
thanks
evil
to
eyes
your
now.
efforts. Soon, Death, the Almighty, shall arise
Death.
and bring forth the fall.
Oh, the lore book of death.
What are you talking about?
The end of all shall come and free this world from despair.
No.
The death of everything. But also, the beginning.
What is he saying? Is he out of his mind?
Off his rocker.
10 years ago, I too was a scientist for the project we've spoken of.
No
The
way!
experiment went awry, but that is not why the Dark Hour and Tartarus were born. They manifested as a result of harvesting the Shadow's power, just as the experiment was designed to do. That is why your grandfather gathered so many shadows, to bring about the fall.
That can't be.
People have filled the world, yet turned it into a void. The only hope of salvation lies in ruin, according to the prophecy. The fall will be orchestrated by the Prince.
The Prince.
And once the Prince has delivered us all, he shall rule the new world as king. The man who tried it 10 years ago failed, but I will not. I shall succeed.
Man, he's totally lost it.
I apologize for deceiving you, but this was for your sake as well. If you follow me for just a little while longer, you too will find salvation.
You call that salvation?
I have a
Dying.
question for you.
Dying. Salvation.
Yes?
In the video from my father, he said to defeat the shadows. Was that a lie too?
Ah, he did record that himself. Of course, I had to make some modifications.
You doctored it?
The doctored video?
I corrected it.
No, no. Oh, he corrected it. My bad.
Your father was a superb scientist. He may not have known it, but I truly respected him. While others focused on the Shadow's abilities, he explored much more important things. But unfortunately, he could not comprehend the magnificent potential of the fall.
Evil.
What? He left that recording at the expense of his life.
It would seem so. But it did prove rather useful, so I'm sure he's happy.
So you were behind it all?
The real mastermind.
You used both me and my father.
Used is such an ugly word. It was for the sake of the world. So how could it be wrong?
Look at all these idealistic people.
Our role is to correct the mistakes of the past.
Sir,
And
grab
we
your
intend to
revoker.
do just that.
Hey, wait.
Ah, how disappointing. I had hoped you would see the light. But you are just children after all. I suppose it can't be helped.
You gonna kill kids?
Igus, the time has come for you to fulfill your role. Capture them and prepare them to be sacrificed.
Understood.
Energy
output at maximum. Igus, what's wrong? Igus, please.
Because everyone will die.
Engaging.
Because of death coming. Did they show it? I really want to see it. Please, please. I don't know if they show it in Portable. Observatory, now part of Tartarus. I'll wait a couple of seconds because I think it's around. Yes! Yes! And they're all crucified! You can see your friends being crucified. You too are chained to a cross, unable to move. Wait, did they crucify the dog?
What
Where's
the
the dog?
hell?
What's the dog doing?
What is this?
Seems your friends have
Damn it.
awakened.
I can't get these off.
Father!
I guess it's restraining a man in a suit before your eyes. It's Mitsuru's father.
Ikutsky, what is the meaning of this?
He's evil. Did you not figure it out?
It is just as it appears. They are to be sacrifices, harbingers of the fall. The arrangements are complete. The prophecy shall be fulfilled.
Nuh-uh.
What?
You son of a bitch! I'm gonna rip your head off!
My, what a commotion. Igus, direct your aim at Mr. Kirijo.
Affirmative.
No. I guess aims are gonna Takaharu as directed by
Father!
Ikutsuki.
You traitor. Are you insane?
Of course not. You know your father was an unlucky man. Even you, his son, after all this time, do not understand his vision.
My father was wrong. Death is a deliverance. That is not an ideology anyone should ever embrace.
Fool! You are but a nuisance now. Igus, go
No.
on ahead and give this man his honorable deliverance.
Wait! Please, Igus, no!
She was yelling frantically, just draining at her bonds.
What are you doing, Igus?
What? Igus isn't gonna shoot him. Cringe. Come on, Igus. We need more dead people. Igus lowered her guns in confusion.
Fine. I'll do this myself. 10 years. I've wasted
Oh no, he's
10
got a gun
long
too.
years.
This is what I'm saying. Just give a member of C's a gun.
I'm not like your father. I won't make
Like a
any
real one.
exceptions.
Not the fake one. The moment Takahara freed himself from Agus's grip and pulled out a gun. Oh, he had one too! Everyone's got a gun in this game.
Father!
Well, Takahara slowly fell forward to the ground.
Father!
Damn it!
Takahara shot at
Igus,
Kutsuki.
execute the sacrifices.
Yep.
Let's end this.
Maybe you should have shot him instead of monologuing. I guess turn towards me.
Snap out of it!
I guess looked up with unfocused eyes. Yeah, keep saying
Finish
my
them,
name.
Igus.
It's gonna free me. That's actually not me dying, right? Yeah, she freed everyone. I guess shut away your restraints with the machine guns.
What? You damn defective machine!
Kuski falls to his knees, holding his blood-stained stomach. Well,
You're all alone now, and you're injured on top of that. Looks like this is it, Mr. Chairman.
You don't get it, do you? It's useless to search for hope or reasons to live in this pathetic world. A world this depraved must be started over from the beginning. And then, at long last, I will rule over the new world.
no, he's bleeding from the mouth now. That's how you know he's gonna die. Kuski stretched his hand toward the sky.
I was so close.
Kuski leaned forward as if trying to grasp the moon, and slowly fell. Well, have fun. I think we're very high
How did
up.
it come to this?
Ikutsuki-san.
Father!
No,
Father!
your dad's dead. Mitsuru shook her father's body. There was no response. Oh, that sucks so much. We have to
One
wait
time my
another
father
month
made a
before I could
promise.
hang out with you. Ooh.
He swore that he would atone for endangering our generation, even if it cost him his life.
Everything's maxed. No, you have to wait till December to hang out with Mitsuru. Like December
But
like 12th,
I wanted him to live.
I think.
I
Just to not be
became
busy.
a persona user to protect him.
No, her persona's gonna evolve. I can tell by how she's monologuing. I might be wrong. It was literally, it's happened 3 times. Mitsuru slumped to the floor, crying like a child. Soon the dark hour will end. That's oh, you true? Akiko picked up the stunned Mitsuru. Everyone returned to the dormitory in silence. Play the funny music! You say it was a shocking turn of events. You wonder if Mitsuru Senpai is alright. You wonder what else the future holds. Did you hear? At the student council present, I heard her dad passed away from his illness. But it's tough to live without your parents. Yeah, I know. I think I'll help my mom cook dinner when I go back home. Wow. No, let me look up again. I received a text message from Akihiko. I need to talk to you. Meet me in the command room when you get home. Persona 3 portable. Mitsuru. Don't check command room. Everyone is here except for Mitsuru and Aegis.
The chairman's room has been cleared out.
Okay, no, November 21st is when you could start hanging out with her.
Well, that's no surprise, considering what he did.
Aegis isn't here either.
No.
I just can't believe all
Where's
this.
Aegis?
It's in the papers, too. Sudden death of Kirijo's group CEO. They blame it on illness, though.
Yeah, it's never the truth.
Nope. Mitsuru-senpai's not here, huh?
She's an only child, so there's a lot of matters to be settled, including the funeral and the family business. I'm sure she'll be busy for at least a week.
That sounds rough. I hope she'll be okay.
So, what are we supposed to do now? What'll happen to Chidori?
No word yet. They're probably too busy to be thinking about that. In fact, the entire Kirijo group must be in a state of shock.
I hope Aegis is all right.
Yeah.
What the hell? Am I just supposed to wait for them to get their act together?
Mitsuru is meeting with the board of directors. That might explain the delay.
I see. But still, what are we going to do? We have no idea how to get rid of the Dark Hour. We don't even know what we're fighting against.
What was that he said about the fall? What would have happened if we'd been sacrificed?
There are so many unanswered questions.
Yeah, but standing around here won't solve anything, right?
True. But there is one thing we know. Tartarus is still around, and there's a bunch of shadows inside it. We should train so we're ready for whatever it is we might have to face.
I agree.
All right, let's break for tonight. Rest yourselves well, even if you can't sleep.
Got it.
I hear ya.
After everyone left, Fuka stopped Yukari.
Yukari-chan.
What's this? A disc?
A disc.
There were traces of a video on the chairman's hard drive. Most of it was deleted, but I was able to restore some of it.
Woo!
I thought you might like to see it.
Thanks,
Oh,
Fuka. I'll watch it later.
The unedited video, I'd imagine.
Uh-huh. Make sure that you do.
Later at Yukari's room. Oh, we get to see
So it's
Yukari's
just a
room.
normal DVD? Alright, let's see what's on here. Oh, there we go.
I pray that this recording reaches safe hands.
Justin Bieber can ask.
That video?
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. This experiment should have never even been conceived. That's why I had to interrupt it. However, in doing so, I set free a number of shadows that are certain to torment future generations. But if I hadn't, the entire world may have paid the price. Please listen carefully. I cannot stress this enough. You must not hunt the shadows that have dispersed.
Huh? This part's...
I wasn't able to stop this madness. He won't listen no matter what I say. He's under the devil's spell.
The devil!
Now the shadows are trying to eat one another. But if they're reunited, then we are all doomed. I'll say this once more.
Don't let the shadows reunite! Don't do it!
This is the original video. Before Ikutsuki changed it. Dad tried to stop the experiment.
Too bad they're reunited.
There's not much hope for me now. I have just one favor to ask. Whoever finds this, please, give my daughter Yukari this message. I know I promised I'd be home soon. And I'm sorry to
He's
break
not
that
gonna
promise.
be home soon.
But I want you to know, Daddy was the happiest man on earth when he was with you.
Don't make Yukari get emotional again. I don't
love
care.
you, Yukari. Please take care of yourself.
Oh, actually she might evolve with this time. I'm still not gonna use it though.
Dad? Daddy?
I'm not.
I know one thing for sure now. I was right to believe in him.
Eventually, Yukari's tears stopped and she
Are
lifted
you
her head.
listening, Dad? I'm doing okay. It took a while, but I finally got your message.
Yep, there we go. Our persona's evolving. Let's see what it is. It's the one I actually have seen before, probably. Yes, it is. ISIS! No. Yukari's a terrorist?
I'll fight for what I believe in. That's what you would have wanted. Right, Dad?
Okay. Yeah, like I said, 3 of them. I'm gonna save and then I'll go over them. Okay. Status. So, okay, Akihiko's evolved into Caesar. Okay. Yeah, if you want to pronounce it like Kaiser, like a Z. Then Ken's evolved into Kalanemi. And then Fuka's evolved into Juno. Then, don't know. Don't remember. Okay, but that's gonna be it for today. Yeah, save. Nope. And then gonna raid. I'll be back tomorrow at 7. And let's be nice to my friends, I guess. I am doing this. I am the one who knocks. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow.